Okay, it's time for another week of the Morning Wood. Let's start it off with some marijuana from Don Murpho's, right? This frog poison spreading. Shout to HGV Smackers in the High Lounge. Marijuana, roll one. Let's get stoned.
I've been feeling like a cast out. Ayy, hoodie on me low key, cause lately I don't wanna stand out. No, still working on me, best believe that I'm still cooking till it pans out. Ain't see it then, but then again, you should've known I'd be the man. Cast out. I've been feeling like a reject. Rethink your position, need our respect. We regenerating, never regress. Rewind or retread, ain't redefined print, you should've reread. Fire breathing dragon, we got 3 heads. We just got our feet wet. We ain't even getting to the deep yet, but we run the field like a deep threat. About to take a heat check, hit it from the logo, eat the heat still. Don't go eating after us because there ain't no meat left. When you growing, you don't leave leftovers, you just leave a mess for them. We worry about the next order of business, no chance for them to get it. No time for us to be sitting. Set agendas are finished, so go to work. They ain't gotta say a word, they know it's heard. It's all about the back end, no backing out. We tag in, no tapping out. The word is bird for everybody who said we would lose. Here's some news. Please excuse the little pieces in the pudding, that's the proof. Ain't no master of illusions, ain't no magic tricks or dupes. Better realize what you're witnessing right now is only truth. Been a soldier of the culture, we give back, that's what we do. And we don't compromise integrity, we loyal to our roots. Never stop, so never lose, and won't delay for any bruise. I put my story on display in hopes it might relate to you. Yeah, they call me outcast, but I promise that it's cool, cause this is something I already knew. I've been feeling like a cast out. Ayy, hoodie on me low key, cause lately I don't wanna stand out. No, still working on me, best believe that I'm still cooking till it pans out.
Yes!
Ain't see it then, but then again, you should've known I'd be the man now.
Come on!
Outcast, cast out. I've been feeling like a cast out. Ayy, hoodie on me low key, cause lately I don't wanna stand out. No, still working on me, best believe that I'm just cooking till it pans out. Ain't see it then, but then again, you should've known I'd be the man now. Outcast, cast out. I've been feeling like a...
Right there, Odd Squad family doing their thing. You see it, Big Boy 3000. If you fuck with it, go fuck with them. Marijuana to you guys. It is a Monday. How we doing out there? Well, let me just go ahead and start off right off the bat. I failed you guys. It's real shit. We gotta start there with the fucking facts. I didn't get any goddamn plants. Look, man, it was hard for me to do this weekend. Didn't find the time. Wasn't able to really dive in. I didn't want to just half-ass, be like, give me them. So it's coming. I want to find the right motherfucking plants, all right? So plants coming. We are going to be growing. Shout out to HGV for hooking it up with the nutrients. Now it's just about finding what kind of motherfucking terps I want in that closet, right? God damn it. Gotta find it out, man. Marijuana to you guys. Appreciate you popping in. What up to my dude Smoke Dog in the motherfucking building. About to roll me up some shit. Oh, wrong one. Sorry about that. Shout out to Jerry out there in the world, too. Shout out to Ralos. Slade in the building. Shout out to Slade. Rice. We said to go to from High in Arizona to the Morning Wood. We out here, dude. I got that old radio experience where it's like, used to do 4 hours of live fucking radio at one point. So it's like, you just juggle it. You do it for fun. What's nice about the Morning Wood is we could talk about some national shit. And we got something to talk about today. We're going to talk about how Texas said, let them sell the reefer. So we'll dive into that, but first I do want to give some more shout-outs out there. Appreciate you popping in. Rice over there in Ireland, all right? Or no, it's Rafe. My bad. What up, Rice? How we doing? Mario out there, former. Let's see. We got Vouchy in here. Squirtle Rolls in the building. Marijuana to you guys. How you doing? Appreciate you popping in here early on a Monday. Let's talk about what we're smoking. Over the weekend, I did a Saturday episode because I wanted to smoke this weed, okay? So I'm out here now trying to find the hypest weed that I can. And I'm fucking out there searching. so I can smoke with you guys. I feel like I need to smoke the most fucking sought after shit. And so one of them is right here. There was this drop by Don Murphos. They did the frog poison. I got my motherfucking hands on some. Shout out to the plug. Shout out to the plug. And yeah, so I smoked it on Saturday, did the proper grind on it and all that, but I had another jar of it. And yes, let's gonna pass this over to Smoke Dog. He's going to show you on Discord what it's looking like, how it's breaking up, the blunt he's rolling. If you don't know the Discord, let me know. I'm going to drop that link in the chat for you guys. Marijuana to you. Let's have a good Monday. Let's have a fantastic Monday. Yes, sir, you are in Ireland, Rice. Okay, I did get that right, man. Shout out from overseas. We got people in here kicking it. What you smoking on over there, my man? What are you smoking on? Talk to us about it. What time is it also? Aren't you a little bit ahead of it? You're ahead of time, right? You're in the future. Shit, man. We got to figure out how we can make that work for us. Amazing country, but needs to grow better. Damn. Put the whole country on blast. Let me know, Rallo, we can meet up for a smoke. Why, is Rallo out there too? Rallo's out there? You guys get rally? Huh? Hey-o. Oh, I know. It smells phenomenal. Look at Smoke Dog just gave me these big eyes as he put it to his nose. God damn it. He's definitely want to hit that blunt. God damn it. That's then one of them ones where he's going to be like, let me taste it. Let me taste it. Absolutely. The Emerald Isle can't be all mids out there, Mario, saying what's good with it. I got Wizard Trees right now at 6:05. You're sitting, okay, cool. I like that. I like that. Welcome in, man. So it's not the morning wood for you. It's the after your dinner beginner. I don't know. Okay, got to rhyme. Ain't smoking, but we trimming. Appreciate you watching. Anybody out there in the garden who can't smoke but tuning in just to chop it up. What I do appreciate with the morning wood, everyone gets together, drop some comments in the chat. Let's talk about what's happening on there in the world. Also, what's happening out there with the elite cannabis, though, right? Let's talk about the fucking top-notch marijuana, the shit that makes you say, where is it? God damn it. Rice, for sure. I'm def visiting sooner later than later. Love to hear that. Out of reefer. Former is out of reefer. Man, I was about to go to a topic real quick, but I kind of want to dive into that. Explain that in a situation. Are you in, or is this like, where are you in the world, right? Because it's in an abundance out here in Arizona, man. God damn, like, I feel like we have people out here that live off free weed. Like, they move around to these events that pop out here and just stock up and shit like that. Like, so talk to me. Are you in a place that isn't wreck, right? Is it still back in the day where you waiting on the homie to pull up? He said he's coming through yesterday? Because that would suck, right? That would suck. He's like, I'm only out because the homie said he's coming. And that was yesterday. God damn it. All right, let me look this up real quick. Some shit went down over the weekend in Texas. Let's see if I looked it up right. Judge rules to temporary block Texas smokable hemp ban. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is a big motherfucking deal right here. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people celebrating in Texas right now. This is huge. I'm going to tell you why, man. Look, if you got Texas is always doing their own thing, right? Like, Texas is Texas. A lot of people are like, yeah, it should be their own country. God damn, they act like it. Here we are now. They're saying, look, oh, the federal ban? Yeah, that's looming anyways. So fuck it. Let them sell the weed that they can potentially while it is still federally looming. I think in like November, they're saying close it all down. Texas out there and saying, well, then fuck it. Fuck our little state regulations. Go ahead and sell the weed. Sell the weed. THCA, booming business in Texas. $1 million billion industry in Texas opened back up over the weekend. Damn, that's a celebration out there for Texas. Right, so we have basically two levels of classified marijuana now, right? Same marijuana classified two different ways now, okay? So basically the fine line is 0.3 THC. And the fine line of that is saying, okay, anything above 0.3 is considered cannabis, is considered where it needs to be, you know, licensed through a dispensary. Well, below that, 0.29 and below opens it up for it to be considered hemp, a THCA situation they're labeling it as. But at the end of the day, the fine line is that THCA marker. But really, my dude, ain't nobody checking that shit. There's not people out here making sure that what's being sold as THCA is or under that threshold. And this is all allegedly. I'm not trying to say that, you know, get out there, get yourself involved with something that you get in trouble. You're like, well, Jason said that they ain't looking. Look, from my experience, from what I'm reading, I dive into this shit. That's the fine line, right? And so in Arizona, where I'm at, our governor came out and said, cut it, bullshit, that's all false, no more, boom, done. In Texas, they did the same thing, but for some reason, their people went and battled it better than our people out here in Arizona and got a judge to rule against it, and now blocking the ban, open it wide the fuck open again. Texas out there, you're about to see Texas, you know, just pop out there again like it was doing. And over the rest of the nation that's having scrutiny over THCA, here's Texas. Squirtle saying lots of weed in the store is sold. That's technically hemp. That's a great point. I remember when I started diving into this, and it was about maybe 2 years ago, I bought a brand called Find Cannabis here in Arizona. And when I looked at the test results, it was like a 0.24. And I'm like, damn, these dispensaries are technically selling us hemp. And it made me wonder, well, then should they or could they lower the tax rate on it a little bit, right? Could that be a loophole for dispensaries out there? But they have legalities where it's like seed to sale, like you can't just change it up to be like, oh, it's cannabis, licensed cannabis, and now all of a sudden we're gonna switch it to hemp, right? I don't know. I guess there's legalities that can't be doing all that shit. But in my mind, I'm thinking to myself, man, where I look at it and wonder is, should this be where we do allow for the community to have their piece of the pie? In a sense, if you look at it where they're, and I know that for connoisseurs, you don't pay attention to THC levels and shit like that, and I get that. But just for sake of conversation and sake of opening it up for the communities out there, the mom and pops, okay, well then have your THCA lane and allow for the dispensaries to have anything above that threshold. That's concentrates, right? There's a lot of things that would go above that threshold that I believe, fuck it, then let them have that responsibility to provide high strength medicine or cannabis or recreational products, right? Like, because currently if you think about it, without that standard, without that competition level, they really can't just give us anything, right? If you look at some of the recreational weed that's out there, that's the big complaint, is 90% of it, a lot of it over, is boof, mass produced. Damn it, hemp. I mean, shit, right? So when they don't have anything that requires them to provide us a level of standard, we are left with what we see. And so when I look at this situation, a little me says, look, hey, fuck it. Let the community have I don't want to say, you know, lower strength, but, you know, just the lane. I don't know. Marijuana, though, that's my soapbox out there. What do you think? What do you do you consider any of this THCA? Have you seen THCA sold knowing that it's some kill, right? Or has your experience with THCA been fucking below mids type energy? Love to hear what your guys' feedback on that. Marijuana to you for the comments. M. Illitant said a lot of dispensary weed test below 0.3 Delta 9 THC harvested super early, right? So I totally agree with that. Where are you at? I'm curious to know where you're at with that. Let's see what else we got out there. Mario, I don't think the federal government is concerned with keeping mom and pops alive. You're 100% correct on that. By the looks of it, mom and pops are on their way out in lots of industries, right? I mean, it's very difficult to open a mom and pop. I can speak about Arizona in a sense. You know, obviously I can't speak about the entire nation, but the sense with some of these new laws that come out and what the requirements are to open business, it's like, damn, man, like small business is difficult. Vouchy says that's also why when they started selling THC, they use many of the different clarification, like saying it's THCP when it's really THCA, right? Well, there's just so much confusion on this shit. I remember when I was diving into it and like, you know, I would just you could just go down to the fucking law, like, right? It's written in the law, and you just look at that 2018 farm bill that has allowed this lane, and it says right in there that the only concern that they ever had to make it illegal with marijuana was that 0.30 threshold, right? They down the road in testing do put in their THCA, but by law, what they require is only that 0.3 THC, and that's what opened up the door. And so, like, if you consider what we were doing right now, and we could have been doing this since 2018, ooh, god damn, I think about it, I missed the boat on that motherfucker, damn. Smoke Dog right now rolling up some frog poison. He's taking pictures as well, throwing them up on the Discord. Check those out. Appreciate everybody. Bunch of Bull saying Green Door and Simply Mary both claim THCA, but it's Be Easy, Cali Plug, Toad Venom, etc. Right. And, you know, I am very confident that they have the test results to prove that that is THCA. So no questions about that. But where we're saying is exactly right. Right now, there is a lane that you can be shipping marijuana nationally, and they are closing that in November. Though that shit is done. October, November. I need to look that up. Let me look it up real quick. Let me see if I look it up. It'll work out. Yep, November motherfucking 12th. Damn, Judgment Day. THCA International, or not international, National Doomsday. November 12th, 2026. Let's see if I get that a little bigger for you guys. Damn, that's crazy. Let's flash back. They literally they fucking slid this in right before they opened up the government. Like, how crazy. Oh, the one politician that got like $750,000 to slide this in, right? Like, that's not illegal. What? Guess not. Nice. Okay. Militant said, I'm more upset about the national seed ban. You can't get high off seeds. There's no THC or THCA, right? There were people out there that were discussing seeds and whatnot, where there was a lawyer out there that came out after the draft of this, because you see they put this out in November 2025, and following months after, there were lawyers. There was one specific attorney that came out and tried to say, with the way that this was written, that clones would be able to be shipped, though. And that didn't make sense to me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find that. Let me see. Let me see if I could just look that up. That'd be amazing. If that was just like, boom, here it is. Yeah, he was him. I'm going to try to find it this week. I'll play it. My apologies. I can't find it right now, though. Marijuana, we'll get into some topics, though. Over the weekend, did we see anything go down on the motherfucking network? Let's go over to Proper Doinks over there, getting in closer and closer to someone getting $10,000. Let's see what we got going on for today. Oh, we got a jam-packed day today. Oh, we've got a jam-packed day. Damn, they've got it loaded right here. I don't know if it's going to let me get it bigger. Oh, yeah, look at this. Look at this one. First off, we've got, looks like, oh, shit, Surreal Selections going up against Preferred. Come on, Surreal. I fuck with Preferred. Look, I do. But I want to see, like, I think I'm rooting for a Living Soil to get a chip. I want to see a Living Soil get a chip, right? Like, I know out there it's just about finding the best thing smoking and stuff like that. And so I'm hoping that the best thing smoking is going to be a Living Soil in this. But I don't know. I think the odds are stacked, right? I think you're going to get more punch. Ooh, man. Smoke Dog just handed me this motherfucking blunt, baby. Yo. Oh, I love weed. Let's go. All right, I'm going to light this up, though. Give me 1 second. Let's continue to hype this up real quick. A triple day, Rice. A triple. Then you've got Alien Labs going up against Burning Rope, which we saw Burning Rope do things, right? We saw them do things last tournament in the Z bracket. Speaking of which, man, I need to touch base because what's up with Mama Rope? What's up with the Mama Rope smoke? Right? Remember that? Put some eggs in the chat if you remember Mama Rope. All right, let's see, find out about that. That's a battle, and then the battle that we wanted to see. You guys wanted to see. We saw this in the chat. People wanted to see this. Up the Hill versus Gotti going down tonight at 7:10. Let's fucking go. Money Trees. I'm confident the ban will get pushed back. Oh, shit. Okay. This is almost like some breaking news intel right here. We always like to do that over here, you know what I'm saying? What's your opinion, man? We're going to make it a big deal. Money Trees out here saying he's confident the ban will get pushed back 2 to 3 years. It's a 72-pound industry with more lobbying power than cannabis. I agree with that. With all the rescheduling and research going on, I doubt they kept the note. Wow. Look. Wow. I agree with what he's saying right here. When we talk about this hemp situation, you guys got to, the way I remember, farmers, like you know what I mean? Like they've got monies, right? And I'm looking at it like, who is going to have more monies, more power, right? Like if the farmers want to grow hemp, then they are going to be out there putting money. So interesting comment out there, and shout out to Money Trees. I appreciate that opinion out there. It's always an interesting conversation, man. We are unprecedented times. You hear me say it all the time, but it's real shit. It's just an interesting time with cannabis. All right, let me go ahead though and shut my ass up and get to lighting this fucking weed. So A beautiful roll, too. God damn, dog. You showed this on Discord? You showed it off? Dog Bones in the motherfucker. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got right here. What are these comments? Oh, shit. Kendall said, got he taking this one. Uh-oh. Up the hill barely made it out the last match. Damn. I haven't been able to watch these matches, man. I need to fucking sit down wherever the fuck I'm at and just watch matches and shit like that. Because I want to be able to, like, chop it up about, did you see this or that or the other? You know what I mean? What the fuck, man? Get on that shit. Anyways.
Sometimes you want.
Oh, whoa. Let's start this off right. Hope everyone out there is having a beautiful Monday, though. Let's start it off right.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries
just to smoke some pot.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
Wouldn't you like to go to the morning wood, baby?
All those nights when you've got no lights, the check is in the mail.
Get your money.
And your little angel hung the cat up by its tail. And your third fiance didn't show.
Wow. Fuck all that. Let's go.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Right.
And they're always glad you came.
Yeah, former.
You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Hell yeah. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys popping into more wood. Woo! Smoke Dog over here listening to the show. I can hear the sound. All right, interesting how last night the two samples tested higher water activity than most of the bracket and both burned kind of peppery. So they've introduced this machine. See, and I haven't watched a fucking battle since they introduced this machine, man. Shout out to them for always making improvements though, right? So they got now a water activity and they went and got a humidor to store the reefer. So shout out to a Mustard in the chat. All right, definitely puncher on this right now. I'm trying to nail the terps for you guys. I know you guys want some kind of example of the terp. My man Smoke Dog too can nail that down too. He'll give me a little example what to kick you guys with. What up, Dr. Ropotnik in the building? Sometimes you wanna grow where everybody knows your strains. I thought about making a remix, right, for the Morning Wood. I just don't know. I'd even want to get someone to sing it, though. I wouldn't want to do it. It would sound obnoxious. One of those things where it sounds real good in the headphones, and then you hear yourself on the replay. You're like, Jason, what the fuck, bro? Damn, homie, chill. All right, let's get back over here, though, to these battles, because I think that's a big deal. That's a big deal going down today. Scrap? He said, oh, that's right, Mario. You said you emailed that to me. Send me over tmw@propersmokenetwork.com. Send me over that new email, official email, tmw@propersmokenetwork.com. Your boy's official. No big deal, but it is a big deal. Hello. I need to get my ass on one of these motherfucking neons they got, though. I need to hit up Adam and be like, bro, when do I earn the neon? Where's the neon, doggy? Let's say, boop, 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 boop. Shout out to everybody over and under 30 that has made cannabis their life and passion, because I promise you that's the only way you're going to have that fire. You know where I love that comment? is I love that that's now the ability. You know, like you can now get out there and really find a lane for yourself in cannabis. It's a $1 billion industry. You know, it's one of the things I used to tell people as I was like, I had smoke shops thriving and doing its thing. So I didn't pursue anything in cannabis outside of just blowing the best. And, but I would tell people, look, man, right now I would dive into cannabis any way possible if I didn't have what I had going on. And once rec changed smoke shops in Arizona, that's exactly what I did. I was like, fuck this, I'm diving in. And shout out to the flower shop out in Arizona for partnering with me to be able to do something like Smackers. So shit's cracking out here in Arizona if you don't know. Interviewing anybody today? No, I definitely slipped up. There's some stuff that I'm finalizing with the lounge that, what are you calling it? A dark gassy Z is where Smoke Dog over here is giving me the terp profile. Shout out to my dude Smoke Dog. Definitely knows his terps. So my apologies. I don't have anybody I'm interviewing today, but there are a lot of people that want to join and pop on to the Morning Wood. So we will have a full slate. And I'm catching up on my clips to make sure I got like the clips from the past goats that we've had on and making sure that like they get that shine and appreciation for being on the Morning Wood. So yeah, we will. I think how it's going to work out is I think Monday through Friday, I'll have somebody on here that I'm interviewing. And then I think on Saturdays, I'm going to do like the relaxed. I'm just going to be kicking with you guys and bullshit, like kind of like I'm doing now. So that's the ultimate goal for the Morning Wood. So bear with me while I, get to that point. And, but a lot of people want to come on here and talk to, this week we've got 2 guests I know coming up, Real Cali Seed Company joining us on Thursday. Wednesday, we're going to have Wood Wide join us. And then I have a list of people that I need to just get scheduled with and get them on here. So it's going to be dope. Start getting those guests again. Okay, so I would say though, I still think that blue, is it Unami or Umami? That blue toad was crazy. So I put that over this one. But ultimately we'd have to do the side by side, right? Like when eventually that'd be gangster shit, but you can't really like, in my opinion, like obviously, unless I like was to like, you don't have access to these strains like that. You know what I mean? Money Trees, roll up with me, man. Shit, that's what we like to do here, man. The Morning Wood every weekday, 10 a.m. Arizona time, MST. We roll up. We roll up and chop it up, man. If you got topics, you got something we want to chop it up about, let me know. Today we've got a lineup over there on Proper Doinks we're going to see. What is that? Man, I want to fuck it up. I was going to say Red. What up, Red? Our Sacred Ganja Plants Man. Nice, dude. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching? Appreciate you popping in over here to the Morning Wood where we smoke it up, chop it up about cannabis all over the globe, too. We have people popping in right now from Ireland. Big smoking right there. What? You said you had some wizard trees out there in Ireland. Look at that. Man, imagine when your tree is touching another continent. God damn. Now, that's an interesting question, Mario. Pressure. With some pressure. Shout out to my motherfuckers out there. Don Murphos, always with that heat. Before I went exclusive on Arizona weed for a different show that I'm doing, I used to swoop up Don Murphos, Doja, Fear of Booth. And I always loved Don Murphos, man. I feel like that he knows how to select marijuana. That man knows how to select weed. And shout out to this one right here. But that's interesting when you say that, Mario, right? Like, because if we dive into that topic and, you know, here we are. Do we have anyone in the game rich enough for lobbying? It was almost, I look back and think like, damn, man, why didn't we all lobby and put these bills together that now we look at and we're upset about? You know? Shout out to the Slurpee. Like, I'll give you an example. In Arizona, we have like 1,600 smoke shops. Why the fuck didn't we rally together to present cannabis and like build our own laws and all this shit? Because the blueprint was laid out right in front of us by, corporations who came in and at least in Arizona, they came in and they donated millions of dollars and they got it, legalized. And I'm like, damn, we could have did that. Like, I know that's some big thoughts and shit like that. Like, you might think that you can't, but like, really, they did it and they don't know shit about weed. Fuck. So if there is a state out there, yes, you motherfuckers can do it. Rally, pull together. Oh, shit, man. I think about that stuff. We have no involvement in weed as a smoke shop in Arizona, and we were curating these motherfucking smokers in Arizona for decades. Smoke shops were these motherfuckers that, like, you would go to. It was that counterculture where you could feel like you were, you know what I'm saying? At least that was like that in Arizona. It was the only spot for cannabis motherfucking people that love weed was smoke shops, really. So marijuana to you guys. That's my take though. So I feel like it not necessarily one company needs to do it, Mario. I would think that it would take a group effort, right? Like, could you imagine if the top brands that, and I'm saying top brands for our top brands, like I'm saying like those connoisseur brands, and they are all homies. We hear them when they talk about here on the Morning Wood. They're homies, right? Damn, if they all rallied together and like really, I mean, you see what you got to give it up for Catalyst, like like he's out here battling that shit, and we need to have Catalyst on here. Shout out to I'm drawing a blank on the name of homie right now. I've interviewed him before in the past. But yeah, bucking the system that they created. And when I say they, I'm talking about people who had no idea anything about marijuana, never smoked it, never sold it, but they have the full involvement? The fuck? That's just crazy. Former out there saying, speaking of smoke shops, they just opened a new one down the street from me. I'm going to see if they are hiring. Since I'm not working retail anymore, I think it'd be a dope gig and try some proper products. It depends on what kind of smoke shop it is, man. If they're carrying that shit, let us know what kind it is out there. Mario said it has to be a group, but again, the weed game is worse than herding cats. Much rather do that for a living. He said, I'd rather herd a cat. Mario, big business loves the money enough that sworn enemies get in bed together because they only care about the long-term money. Weed game is still all ego-based. Yeah, look, you see a lot of collaborations at the top. You see collaborations at the top. Mutual benefits for, big brands It's interesting to watch in Arizona, to watch these brands that I know are quality have a hard time getting on the shelves because of, you know, politics. Not to say politics, pricing. Not even say pricing, because they'll come down and shoot down to the right prices. It comes down to the retail doesn't want to help you sell your weed. They want to carry your weed because it sells. So, like, you know, that's one of those things. I mean, that it's one of those things that you can't even really knock, right? Because at the end of the day, like, I had that shit the same way with the smoke shops. There were certain items I would carry because I'm like, oh, this is the shit. Like, I remember carrying Earl Jr. before Earl Jr. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, we're going through a little technical difficulties right now. Please just pause for the... Shout out to Earl Jr. But for my retail business, when I was selling glass products and all these things, I would have fucking shit, hundreds of people tell me that their shit is that shit, right? And so, like, I couldn't buy everything, you know? So it's like one of those things where I kind of get it, but damn, man, it's just, there's no lane. There's no, it's difficult in Arizona. It's difficult in Arizona, man. Let's see. Jones and M said, pull up to Exotic Takeout in San Antonio. Love the show. San Antonio in the building. Okay. Jones and M, man, I almost want to send you a link right now and have you pop on so you have a spot. And now that news broke out, like, holy shit, right? You're out here fucking back at it. Or did you ever stop? You were like, fuck this, man. We doing what we doing. Man. Jones and M. Appreciate you popping in here. Thank you. Shout out to Texas. You know, always leading the way in some way. Shout out to Salt Life over here, supporting high maintenance. That is the smoke shop that I am co-owner with. I was out there running it for 15 years, doing my thing with it. Carried all those brands: Toro, Mothership, Sovereignty. You can go back in time. We had PHX and I mean, shit, any brand that was dope. And then we got into some headies. Thank you for that support, Salt Life. I appreciate it. Said he bought his first Toro at that Shea in 51. That was supposed to be the first lounge too, man. I was always had goals to open up some kind of lounge, and that Shea location, that was the goal. Just to say this, learn from my mistakes. Make sure you get everything in paperwork, in writing when you sign something like that. Basically, I had conversation with the owner of the property. He said he would have no issue with me having a lounge. I took his word for it instead of, this was very early in my business owning life. So I took his word for it, right? And then it came down to doing it, and he was like, well, Red, I really wish I could have carried Roar Germany. Unfortunately, we couldn't. You had to carry Roar USA. So Roar Germany licensed out the brand to a company in the USA that was Sheldon Black for a while. Once Sheldon Black lost it, I didn't really like who they had as their US representative. So I'll just be honest. I didn't fuck with them. I felt like they were kind of like a, shout out to Sovereignty. Yo, Sovereignty Steve actually popped into the chat last week, and I meant to hit him up and say thanks for that. I'm actually a huge fan of Sovereignty Steve, and so for him to randomly pop into the show and then comment and all that, I was like, oh shit, I kind of fanboyed out a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Like, I have some of that man's pieces and shit like that. So you know, good shit. We'll have him on here. I had a conversation with him not too long ago. He said he would pop on, so now he's seen it. Mario saying PD is too busy, but they have the connections. I think there's no telling what Adam and Paul and Lance combined will do. I think that they have motion right now and are really taking nice steps to like just build the awareness of themselves. And they've got themselves this far, so it's like shit. Who knows where they're gonna go? They're both young. Like everyone's Adam and obviously Paul's we're young, but in a sense, right? Adam's out there, a young gun. Oh, shout out to JBD. Fundamentals saying he's going to go grab a Jerome Baker. Nice. Are you going to go out to Vegas and go to his studio? Does he still have a studio in one of the dispensaries out there? That's pretty dope. Shout out to Jason Harris. Jerome Baker, founder, went to jail for selling bongs. Oh, crazy, right? If you don't know about Operation Pipe Dreams and you're just interested in cannabis history a little bit, at least the paraphernalia side, go Google search Operation Pipe Dreams, and you'll find that the government raided Jerome Baker, Tommy Chong, and a few other companies. And Tommy Chong went to jail instead of his son going to jail. And this was back in like 1997, 98 or something like that. So what is that, 27 years or so? So there's going to be a few documentaries coming out about it. I saw Jason Harris is working with a few people that put together some programs and some interviews and stuff like that. Super wild. Same, the owner of Raw, same with Josh from Raw? With what? What are we talking about? Fundamentals asking, does he still have the Guinness World Record for biggest glass pipe? Probably. That big old motherfucking man. I wanted that at the lounge. The way my bank account was set up, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it, man. He wanted, I think he wanted like 5 racks, maybe like 10 racks or something like that. I forget what it was. Maybe less. I just time I couldn't do it. I don't think Josh went to jail. I would have heard about that. Josh would have had some prison tats too. He would have had like a fucking he probably would have had some tears. You know how Josh would get down in jail? Stop it. Soggy Wash cooking Pokemon Center. There we go. Get that Pokemon. I don't think Josh went to jail. He got raided, did he? I know that Josh has gone through some shit with flavored papers. Like, Josh owns, like, damn near, when I last was, like, looking into this, and it might have been a decade ago, so maybe there's more paper companies now, but, like, when there was a time, then I'll say that to make sure that this is real. There was a time that Josh owned 80% of the fucking papers that were on the market, right? Like, this motherfucker's got ownership of papers. And they came down on him because of flavored. Like, those Juicy J's, right? That are all flavored? Well, Juicy J, right? And he's told this story on his page that J is Josh. Like, like he wanted like some flavor or some shit. I don't know what the story is. But I know that J is Josh, right? Juicy J. And so they've got like fucking goddamn 40 flavors. And the government hates flavors, right? They think flavors equal kids, which for whatever reason, like, damn, as an adult, we can't have flavors when it comes to smoking. But we can have flavors when it comes to drinking. It's like, it's this fucking imbalance that they got to figure out. But anyways, so the same shit that you see go on with flavors, papers went through the same shit. So on Juicy J's, he had to go and put, and this was tight. I actually thought this was tight though. On all the Juicy J papers, he had to go on there and put, this is not for tobacco. This is not for tobacco. This is for legal herbs. And that was the first time ever in the history that I saw in the industry a brand being like, fuck tobacco. We're here for the legal herbs. I said, what? Damn. Go on, Josh. Get it, dog. Tell him. Yeah. It's fucking for legal herbs. Damiana. Colt's foot. Shit. You want some? We had like the little packages because they sold the packages of legal herb as well, right? That's called disclaimers. That's called safeguard. That's called watching your six. So I can get from the same HBI that Josh owns. I'd get my fucking flavored papers and then I'd order like 24 packs of this fucking legal herb. And we legal, baby. Look at that, man. Loopholes, you figure it the fuck out, baby. Shout out to him. Colt's foot, baby. My favorite was the marshmallow leaf. That shit looked like some nice weed broken up. Has anyone ever out there had marshmallow leaf? When the marshmallow leaf came around, I was like, okay, look at you guys. Nice. Fundamentals, right? A novelty item. All kinds of novelty items in the smoke shop world, man. We had disclaimers like a motherfucker. Like back in the day when you guys would come through and pick up scales and baggies. Remember that era? Well, we had the scales because people wanted to cook, right? And when you cook, you want to make sure that you get your proper ingredients. You want to make sure you got your right ingredients. That was our disclaimer for scales. Oh, you needed jewelry bags. Oh, you want to make sure your jewelry is properly fucking organized? Yeah, here's some jewelry bags. Right? That was our disclaimer for the little baggies. Shit, we know what was going down. Oh, you want a eucalyptus oil inhaler? No, you want a fucking meth pipe. We don't sell that here. Get on, motherfucker. Bye. Oh, shit. Yeah, we didn't carry that shit. Wouldn't carry it. Wouldn't carry that shit. That was thick in Arizona. Marijuana to you guys, man. I'm over here bullshitting. Appreciate you guys kicking it with me. Today's episode, again, no guest, but the goal is a guest every day, every Monday through Friday. And we'll get that going. We'll get that going. Appreciate you guys kicking it with me, though, on this Monday. Shout out right there again to Don Murphos, this frog poison. I would definitely scoop. It's a punch. It is a punch. Tasty. I would think, I enjoy both of the eighths that I smoked. One was rolled properly with the proper grind and roll. This one was with the, I would say the morning wood style. I felt like, I honestly, I think I do prefer the morning wood style. It's got just a better air to like weed ratio type situation. Air to hit. I don't know how to say it. Remember when they first started putting pictures on the? Oh yeah, right. Oh, we had all the designs. What was the most popular though? Damn, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Oh, the spades. I don't know why that took me so long. Bro, them spades in Arizona were hot tickets. And then the red hearts came around, that little energy wave because people wanted to stack out. Oh, and then they came out the skulls, the 8 balls. They had the fucking bombs on there, the apples. So the apple was the show quality though, right? That apple was what people wanted to see brand-wise. because there was a lot of like shitty bags, I guess, right? You know, those like just there's options out there. But Apple brand out there was like that quality one where they're like, okay, I know these guys got that, you know, that tough seal. All right, man. I didn't ask you guys what you're smoking on. My apologies, but what are you smoking on as we get out of there, man? Or what can you recommend people to smoke? Take that time out there to recommend some weed out there for people watching. What should they be smoking? Let's set the tone, right? Are you BOGO shopping? Huh? No, right? Smoking that fire. Talk to me about it. Recommend it. Motherfuckers out there, yeah, well, actually. Yeah, smackers. There we go. Man, I got that blue mamba coming. Yes, nice. There we go. Shout out to Pico. Appreciate you, Rallos. Appreciate you, the support. Farmer said I put Candido on the same shelf as AI's Organics. Would be dope to see SirHIGH try since I know it's AZ with Imperial Club. Absolutely. Shout out to Imperial Club. I definitely see, you know, them floating around, and props to them. And if they got the Candito, I'll send out the bat signal. I'm going to send out the bat signal. You know what I'm saying? Surreal said I had a bucket of Delos Merton rosin. Oh, Delos Murto rosin from Growing Pains yesterday. That was phenomenal. Shout out to Growing Pains. Smoked it in a day. He said, oh, I smoked that shit up. He said, I didn't even stash none. Okay. Okay. Money Tree, smoke a ton of Blueprint, 100% recommend. Oh, man. Surreal. Doggy. We should have had you on, man. You got to fucking, today is your day, my dude. Okay? We are going to manifest this. You're going to go in there. I want to see a living soil come in here and take this motherfucker right here. All right? Look at, and I'm not trying to say anything against our guys over there at Preferred. I fuck with them, right? Love their weed. But I want to see a living soil get a chip. And what if it was Surreal? Why can't it be Surreal? Let's go, Surreal. Come on. Come on. Going down.
The champion, baby.
Going down. All right. Yeah. Hell of motherfucking shit going down today over here. 3 battles. Oh, shit. I'm going to try to be in all these chats, too. I'm going to try to be in this bitch. Watching. Chilling. I'm going to roll up another one and watch right now. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it. No, I feel you, man. Like, it's all love, though. It's all love, dude. You're out there in the game, man. You're putting yourself out there. You already got a dub, bro. What's your record? What's your record right now, dude? I hope eventually they put up the tail of the tape so we can see the tail of the tape, and I could be like, oh, shit. This, that, and the other. Hype it up in a lot of ways. Yeah, let's go, Surreal. Look at, man, you're going against it. That's the thing, man. Like, this is the thing, man. You take out fucking Preferred, bro. Woo! You drop your nuts on him. Yeah, I said it. You can be out there. I'm Surreal, motherfucker. Here I am. We'll talk about it, though. We'll talk about it. Marijuana to you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I'll be in the chat. You know how I like to end it out there. Thank you guys for pulling up with me, enjoying a blunt with me every morning, weekdays, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, Arizona, where we kick it. Shout out to HGV. Sooner or later, I'm going to have a motherfucking tent popping in. We'll touch base with them. We'll have names for the ladies, right? We'll watch them grow, right? We're going to watch these little babies grow into little pistols and then into buddies. And then it's on me to make sure I don't fuck it up, right? God damn it. All right, but anyway, shout out to HGV for that. Shout out to Smackers, Smoke Some, and the High Lounge. Get in there. Now staffed. What? Yeah. Shout out to you. Get out there. Come kick it. All right, marijuana to you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You know how I like to end it. My friend. That's right. Go surreal. All right, look at marijuana. You have blessed Preferred out there, right? He's out there hunting though, right? He's out there. He did it. He's earned everything that this man has ever received. No doubt about it. But we got our guy SirHIGH in here, right? Bless his weed. Bless this weed out there and let him get that victory, dog. Let's go. I'll see you in the chat.
What the fuck?
Thank you.
That's science.